Nobody expected Cape Verde to be here. A tiny island nation with a population of just over 500,000 people, standing toe-to-toe with some of football's biggest superpowers on the world's biggest stage. Before the tournament began, almost everyone had written them off. But just a few matches later, Cape Verde weren't just competing. They were shocking the world. To understand why this story is so incredible, you first have to understand where Cape Verde actually is. Located around 600 kilometers off the west coast of Africa in the Atlantic Ocean, Cape Verde is made up of 10 volcanic islands and has a population smaller than many cities around the world. Football has always been the country's biggest passion, but competing with the likes of Brazil, Argentina, Germany, and Spain seemed almost impossible. Simply qualifying for the World Cup was already one of the greatest achievements in the nation's sporting history. But they weren't finished there. Coming into the 2026 World Cup, Cape Verde were viewed as one of the tournament's biggest underdogs. Most predictions had them finishing near the bottom of their group. On paper, they lacked the star power of many of their opponents. They didn't have Ballon d'Or winners, they didn't have household names. What they did have was organization, discipline, and a team that simply refused to believe they were supposed to lose. From the opening whistle of their first match, it became obvious that Cape Verde hadn't traveled thousands of miles just to make up the numbers. They wanted to compete with everyone. As the group stage unfolded, the football world started paying attention. Every tackle was celebrated. Every chance created brought more belief. Every point earned felt like history. Instead of sitting back against stronger opposition, Cape Verde played with confidence, energy, and fearlessness. Their defensive organization frustrated opponents while quick transitions made them dangerous whenever they won possession. Suddenly, one of the smallest nations at the tournament was forcing some of football's biggest countries into uncomfortable games. Fans around the world love an underdog, and with every passing match, Cape Verde became exactly that. The team that nobody wanted to underestimate anymore. What makes Cape Verde's story so special isn't just the results, it's the way they've achieved them. Playing with relentless work rate, fighting for every loose ball, showing incredible togetherness. In modern football, where money and superstar players often dominate the headlines, Cape Verde have reminded everyone that teamwork can still compete with talent.